We are back at Playhouse Square on the stage here at Connor Palace, where we're talking to Jack and Steven here about, it's a play, it's not a musical, but it's a play about music. So tell me what is unique about Stereophonic.
I think it's very rare that there is a play with live music even being played at all by the actors. You know, it's a very immersive experience. It's kind of like you're watching, you know, a documentary. It's very fly on the wall in that sense, but you're watching people create an album. So you're watching them mess up music. You're watching them have moments of incredible inspiration, but everything that's happening on stage is being played live, and it's all very real.
What are we sitting in front of? This is crazy.
Yeah, this is a pretty meticulous recreation of a 1970s soundboard. And to give you a little bit of an Easter egg, right behind you, you'll see that stack of CDs. You see how there's a little camera hiding in there? So yeah, here's how the magic is made. We're gonna show you how the sausage gets made. So if I do this, there's a sound engineer, a real sound engineer, right off stage doing that right with me.
So he's mirroring.
That's
you.
right. So everything is happening exactly live. And then if you see where it says record right there? Just hit that button. And then if you listen really closely, you can see that the gears are moving up there. So that's gonna make the actual tape machine that we got built for the show work. So it's
cool.
pretty sick to get to use it every night.
So at the end of the play, do you kind of hear everything that was created, like the final product?
I would say that you never know when lightning is going to get trapped in a bottle, and it can happen at the least expected times. And that's what's kind of fun about the show, is it's reflecting what actually happens in a studio, right?
Yeah.
There can be a lot of like very challenging stuff, personally, artistically, and then out of nowhere.
And it comes out in the music.
Totally.
That's exactly right. And then all of a sudden some record gets made that we're still listening to 40 years later.
This is not the only special part about this setup and this stage. Look at this recording studio. I think we should go check that out too.
It's incredible, yeah.
All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so Cornelius, Emily, Christopher, we are in the recording studio on the set, right? How special is this to have this really created for this show? Have you ever seen anything like it before?
Never.
No, it's completely soundproof, and it also comes apart. We have an incredible crew that can very quickly disassemble and reassemble a space like this. It's tremendous, and it looks beautiful, and everything is vintage from the 70s. The amps, the guitars, the microphones, everything you have around you is authentic.
It's really wild. So what happens during the show? What is happening here?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You kind of get watching us create music, and then also watching us deal with, like this doesn't sound right, okay, let's change this, let's do that. But then you also get some really heartfelt scenes in here too. So you kind of, it is really like a fly on the wall experience, in that you not only get to see the creative process, but you also get to see these people be human beings in this space. Yeah.
It's very intimate.
Yeah, very.
The whole process, and then in turn probably the performance or the production, right? This isn't, you guys aren't faking it though, you're actually playing the instruments in this show, right? What was that like, learning that?
Well, I am a drummer.
You are a drummer, okay.
Yeah. So it was like getting to go back to me being 12 years old in my garage,
And Cornelius does a different drum solo every single night of this show.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is this kind of a living being? Like, is there any improvisational element to it when it comes to the music, or is it all kind of the same every night? Like, so no, it's not, I guess, right?
It's probably just that.
Just that is the most
That
different
might be
thing,
the only
but-
thing we can improvise.
But maybe my character throws in a few flourishes on the bass.
Or like, it's also fun like when one of us messes up and like you hear it back in the playback, or you know, if we didn't start the song right and we have to go back again and that's not in the script and we have to like improvise in that way. It is a living being.
You know, the natural human error that occurs is what makes music special. We have like the slowing and speeding up, the give and the take, the ebb and the flow of the musicians together makes something better than a robot can make.
And I hear there is a gentleman involved who has a Cleveland connection, so we're gonna be talking to him too as well. All right, thank you so much, guys, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I found a local connection. We love to do that here in Cleveland. Andrew Gambas, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thanks so much for having me.
So this is kind of where you cut your teeth in the theater industry, isn't it?
That's right. About 15 years ago. I started my career just a couple doors down at Great Lakes Theater, working as an actor teacher in their education department, spreading classical theater all over Northeast Ohio.
That's wonderful. And an Oberlin grad?
That's right.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I love Cleveland. I love Ohio. I'm a Midwestern born and bred. I like my ground flat. I like my pizza deep, and I like my weather cold and a little bit wet.
That's right. So you said when you showed the rest of your castmates when you walked into the theater, what was their reaction?
Oh my gosh, their jaws dropped. Playhouse Square is unbelievable. I was just saying, it's like Broadway in its heyday.
Yeah.
It's just like the lights and the chandelier and the big the Playhouse Square sign, and it really brings this like magical element that, I don't know, when you're a kid and you imagine Broadway, you imagine theater.
It takes you away.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that people are going to come see our show and have that experience walking in.
All right, so since you know our people, our viewers here, why do you think they will particularly enjoy Stereophonic, and why should they come see?
Cleveland is a rock and roll city, and I think we all have albums and songs that we love and that we care about, but rarely do we actually get to find out how those things get made and the cost of making great art like that.
Yeah.
So that's what our show's about.
That's wonderful. And you guys are here till when?
January 25th.
January 25th. So get your tickets now
Great.
at playhousesquare.org.